Delta Zeta, the Student Success Center for being the best job ever, the English and Foreign Language Department and all of their amazing professors, my best friend and roommate Haley, my boyfriend Bailey, who has always been my rock, and my wonderful parents who have always loved, support, and encouraged me.
I would like to thank God, my family, my husband, my mom, my sister, my grandparents, all of my family, my friends, church family. Without y'all, none of this is possible. I just want to thank y'all. Thank you.
Hey family and friends, thank you all for getting me to this point. I really appreciate you all, and this is the last time in the Pete's, and I love you all.
I just want to make a brief shout out to first God. Thank you for even the opportunity to come to college and finish, and my parents for being there, being my shoulder to lean on and cry on. And lastly, my friends, thank you for always being there for me as well, for the late nights, the early mornings, and everything in between. And I'm ready for this next journey. Go Gamecocks!
I would like to thank God for getting me through college and blessing me with the opportunity to finally graduate. I would like to thank my dad for financially providing for me. I always wanted to do good with my grades because of the sacrifices that you made. I would like to thank my mom and Mama for constantly praying for me and for providing me food to eat. I would like to thank my brother for just his advice and for being understanding. I'd like to thank my granddaddy for always checking in on me and reminding me that my grandmother will be proud of me. And lastly, I'd like to thank my wife, Hannah. There's honestly not enough words I could say in this video to thank you, but thank you for being there with me in the mountain peaks and the valleys. Thank you for encouraging me, caring for me, and listening to me. Go Gamecocks.
Hey Mom and Dad, thank you for believing in me and thank you for helping me with Reading so that I could complete my degree. Reading, I did it all for you. I love you, buddy. Go Gamecocks.
Shout out to all the 2023 JSU graduates. We did this and congratulations. I want to thank all my family and friends for encouraging me to get through this last semester of school. I want to thank Dr. McGrath for all you've done, guiding me through this experience of getting my doctorate degree. And my last shout out is to Kendall Thomas, my son, who is celebrating his 14th birthday today. Happy birthday, Kendall. I love you.
Thank you so much to my family and friends for supporting me and helping me to achieve my goals. And thank you, JSU. Go Gamecocks.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to give a big shout out to my family and friends for helping me get this far and for the good Lord for always being there.
First, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life, because without him, none of this would be possible. To my mom and dad, thank you so much for supporting me and loving me through the years. And to the rest of my family and friends, thank you so much for having my back. We did it, y'all. Go Gamecocks.
Want to give a huge shout out to my parents. They've helped me throughout this whole process of nursing school and throughout college, and all of my friends and family that supported me throughout the 4 years. Just want to give a huge thanks to them. Go Gamecocks.
Hello, I just want to give a huge shout out to my Uncle Jonathan for encouraging me in this next step. I also want to give a shout out to my parents, and last but not least, my boyfriend for supporting me through this journey.
First, I want to thank God because without him, I wouldn't have been here today. I'd also like to thank my parents and my stepdad and my sister. Also, a big shout out to Jada. She's gotten me through so much out of these 4 years. So big ups to her and go Cox!
I just want to give a quick shout out to my family, my friends, my girlfriend, my professors for believing in me in this long, incredible journey. I couldn't do it without y'all's help. I'm excited to see what happens next and in the future, and I'm just excited to be here and get it over with. Go Gamecocks!
First, I would like to thank God, for it wasn't for his love, mercy, and grace, I wouldn't be here today. I would also like to thank my granddaddy. I know that he would have sacrificed everything to be here today. Know that you're in my heart and that you are walking across the stage with me. To my mother and my sisters, thank you for being there for me when I thought I had no one. And thank you for being my strength when I thought that I was weak. To my friends and family, thank you so much for being here And thank you all so much for supporting me on this journey. The next time you see me, I'll be a college graduate. Up next, world domination.
Hey y'all, I'm finally up out of here, thank you Jesus. Okay, I just want to say thank God first and foremost. And I want to thank my parents for helping me make this opportunity possible. I also want to thank my sister Marissa, my oldest sister Demetria. I want to thank Marvin, Mallory, my auntie Agnes, Uncle George, and the rest of y'all. Just thank y'all so much for helping me get through this and always keeping me grounded and focused. I love y'all so much. It's been a long journey, and thank y'all so much for getting me through it. I love y'all. Mwah.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. This is for you. It may be 33 years late, but it's still for you. I love you. Thanks to Miss Simon for all her help.
I'd like to give a big thanks to my mom and my dad for helping me get to this position and helping me throughout my college career. I'd like to give thanks to my sister for making jokes and giving me a laughing experience. A big thanks to my friends here at Jacksonville State for giving me a good Gamecock experience. A big thanks to God for the opportunity and his mindset to achieve. And a big thanks to myself, being able to persevere and fight through it, and go Gamecocks.
First off, I would like to thank God for always leading me through this path, through this journey, as well as my family that has always supported me, have been patient with me, and just showed me unconditional love throughout this journey. I would like to thank the staff and faculty at JSU who have been a significant impact in my life. I will always call JSU my home, my forever home, and I look forward to coming back in the future. Primeramente, quiero agradecer también a mi mamá y a mi familia por siempre apoyándome, por siempre creyendo en mí. Y te quiero mucho, mamá, y este va para usted y para mi papá.
I want to give a shout out to all of my family and friends for helping me stay focused through college. Special thanks to my parents for always being there for me and helping me stay determined and on task. Go Gamecocks.
We will begin our commencement ceremony in 5 minutes. Please find your seat and silence your cell phones. Thank you. It is now time to begin Jacksonville State University's Summer 2023 Commencement Ceremony. Please stand as you are comfortable for the processional and remain standing.
to Jacksonville State University's Summer 2023 Commencement Ceremony. Please direct your attention to the presentation of colors by the JSU Army, ROTC Honor Guard, and the National Anthem, followed by an invocation. I would like to thank Ms. Kaylin Harris, our Honor Guard in the JSU Symphonic Band, directed by Dr. Ken Bodiford, for that moving presentation. Jacksonville State University is a diverse community of many cultures and many faiths. We respect and celebrate those differences. Please remain standing as today's invocation is given by a representative of the local faith community, Pastor Michael Walker, Shiloh Baptist Church, Sylacauga, Alabama. Pastor Walker.
May we bow our heads and pray. Our Father in heaven, the hallowed, holy, righteous, and mighty God we serve, thank you for being with us today. We ask you to bless this commencement and help us celebrate the achievements of our outstanding graduates today. Let this place be filled with joy, knowing that hard work and perseverance have paid off. We praise and thank you for helping our graduates and for this beautiful occasion. We give this ceremony into your hands now, in the name of the Christ, Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Walker. You may be seated. Good morning. Sounds like you all are excited to be here. I am Dr. Christy Shelton, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at JSU. It is my pleasure to serve as your Mistress of Ceremonies and to welcome all of you to this Summer 2023 Commencement Ceremony. We are also happy to welcome guests from all over the world joining us live on the university's Facebook and YouTube accounts. We welcome all audience participants wherever you may be. Commencements are important events on our campus requiring teamwork from many people. I would like to acknowledge the JSU staff from many departments across campus who have responsibilities for producing JSU commencements. Their contribution to the success of this graduation event is greatly appreciated. Please join me in thanking all of them. Now it is my pleasure to introduce JSU's 13th President, Dr. Don C. Killingsworth, Jr. Dr. Killingsworth.
Well, good morning. Thank you, Dr. Shelton. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, welcome to Jacksonville State University's summer commencement. Thank you for joining us on this special day as we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2023. Joining Dr. Shelton, Pastor Walker, and myself on stage this morning are Dr. Timothy Lindblom, Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Sciences, Dr. Brent Cunningham, Dean of the College of Business and Industry, Mr. John Bauer Graham, Dean of the Houston Cole Library and Acting Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Dr. Channing Ford, Dean of Graduate Studies, Mr. Terry Casey, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, and Ms. Casey Ogle, Director of Alumni Relations. Thank you for joining us, and a special thank you to all of the faculty and staff who organized today's ceremony. Before we turn our attention to celebrating the class of 2023, we would like to take a moment to recognize those who have assisted our graduates on the path leading them here today. Graduates, please join me in thanking your friends and family for their unwavering support. It is a historic day for many families in attendance, as you are witnessing the first member of your family to graduate from college. JSU has always been known as an institution that makes college accessible to first-generation students. Our faculty and staff, many of whom were also the first in their families to attend college, take pride in helping these students succeed. Graduates, if you are the first person in your immediate family to earn a four-year degree, please stand so we may recognize you. Well done. You may be seated. Next, we would like to recognize the ROTC cadets who, in addition to earning degrees today, were commissioned as officers in the U.S. Army yesterday. Please stand to be recognized and remain standing as I'll call your name. Second Lieutenant Samuel Peckman. Second Lieutenant Robert Mayer. Congratulations and thank you for your dedication to our country. Let's also recognize all the veterans and military personnel graduating today. Would all graduates who have served or are serving in our nation's armed forces please stand? Finally, will the veterans and military personnel in the audience please stand as well? Thank you for your service to our country. You may be seated. Graduates, we are here today to help you mark an important milestone. Having successfully completed the necessary requirements to earn your degrees, you are now entering the Fellowship of Scholars. Whether you are an undergraduate who is about to start your first job or a graduate student advancing in an established career, this is a time of great excitement and anticipation. It is also bittersweet, as you must part ways with the classmates, professors, and friends who have become family and say goodbye to a place that has become home. Just remember that no matter where life leads you or how many years pass, you will always be part of the JSU family, and this campus will always be your home. During your time here, you have formed connections with people from all over the world and made lifelong friends. You have studied in your chosen field under the guidance of our talented faculty. You have strengthened your critical thinking skills, expanded your knowledge, and explored your creativity. When you cross the stage in a few moments, you will be counted among the small number of citizens who have graduated from college. While this is a tremendous accomplishment anywhere, I've always felt it even more meaningful to Jacksonville State University graduates. Many of you who were the first in your families to attend college and have made great sacrifices to be here. You have put yourself through college, juggling classes, jobs, and family responsibilities. Along the way, you have not only earned a degree, but gained a work ethic unmatched by your peers. Perhaps this is why employers seek out our alumni. JSU graduates are known for their drive, determination, and compassion. They never forget where they came from, they strive for success, and they defy expectations. As you start the next chapter of your lives, filling critical roles in your communities, continue to keep the spirit of the friendliest campus alive in your hearts by helping others along the way. Treat others with kindness, be a mentor to those coming up behind you, and remember to lift as you climb. These are the hallmarks of a JSU graduate. We can't wait to see all that you will accomplish, and again, congratulations and thank you for choosing JSU. At this time, I would like to introduce an alumnus who exemplifies the traits I just described. Biotech leader Jim Schoeneck is one of California's most admired CEOs. Over the past 20 years, he has served as CEO for 5 companies, including DepoMed, a pharmaceutical company that treats patients with pain and central nervous system conditions, Brain Cells Incorporated, a neuroscience-focused drug development and discovery company targeting novel or best-in-class therapies for neuropsychiatric disorders and other central nervous diseases. Prometheus Laboratories, a specialty pharmaceutical and diagnostics company that achieved number 3 on the Incorporated 500 list of fastest growing private companies in North America. As Vice President and General Manager of the Immunology Business Unit at Centocor, now a division of Johnson & Johnson, he launched Remicade, a leading biologic for rheumatoid arthritis and Crohn's disease and one of the top-selling drugs in the world. Mr. Schoeneck has served on the board of multiple companies, including 2 that went public on NASDAQ with multi-billion market caps. He chairs the board for Fibrogen, a biotech firm with first-in-class drugs for fibrosis, as well as Kalidi Biotherapeutics. He told me how to say it. I think it's Kalidi, which studies a cutting-edge combination of stem cells and benign viruses to eliminate hard-to-treat cancers. Who would have thought Mr. Schoeneck would become one of our nation's foremost biotech leaders with a bachelor's degree in education from JSU? But there doesn't seem to be much this 1979 graduate can't do. He is even an accomplished musician, serving as a member of the Marching Southerners and a a cappella choir at JSU, as well as president of Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia music fraternity. Please join me in welcoming this multifaceted and multi-talented alumnus to the podium to deliver today's commencement address. Mr. Schoeneck.
Well, thank you, Dr. Killingsworth. And to the graduates, your families, friends, it's a real honor to be with you here today to celebrate. You've accomplished so much. Congrats for all you've accomplished and you will accomplish in your futures. So when Dr. Killingsworth asked me to do this commencement address, I first checked my calendar. It was open, and then I asked, what makes a great commencement address? And the answer was, keep it short, make it memorable, and hopefully make it a little bit funny, but mainly keep it short. Today, I hope to fulfill all 3 of those requirements. To start, let me ask the graduates a question. How many of you knew at the age of 10 what you were going to be when you grew up? Go ahead, raise your hands if you knew at 10. We got 1, we got 2, okay. How about the age of 16? We had about 5, but how at age of 16, what did you know? You knew what you were gonna be. All right, sitting here today, and I know your family and friends are here, how many of you know today what you're gonna be when you grow up? Okay, the great majority of you. Okay, so some of you that raised your hands are like my wife, Cindy. She knew what she wanted to be. She had the vision and passion that she wanted to be a registered nurse, just like her mom. She attended the School of Nursing here at JSU and graduated with a BS in nursing, and do you know what she did for the next 40 years? She was a nurse. Now, she practiced in all kinds of different settings, from trauma center ER to high-risk ORs to serving as a school nurse. And yes, she was really, really good at giving boo-boo Band-Aids to first graders. And I'm probably in trouble for saying that she was a nurse, because she is a nurse. She's just not practicing right now. So if you're like Cindy and you always knew what you wanted to be, congratulations. And I'm thrilled that you've pursued your long-term passion. I hope that your career is as fulfilling as it has been for Cindy. I, on the other hand, had a lot of interests and ideas. At different points in my childhood, I wanted to be an astronaut, a carnival worker, and a computer programmer. Ultimately, I chose Jacksonville State because I wanted to study both music and mathematics. I was the first one in my family to attend college, and so JSU was both friendly and affordable. During my 4 years as a Gamecock, it was a terrific time, learning every day, meeting lifelong friends, and being a member of the Marching Southerners. I graduated with a BS in education with a major in music. And like many of my classmates, my first job out of college was as a high school band director. My plan was to work for a year and then go to grad school in New York. So where did life take me? Into a 40-year career in pharmaceuticals and biotech. Yes, okay. There were some jokes along the way. People would say, well, what do they have in common? And sometimes I'd say, well, you know, music, drugs, they kind of go together, you know. Or as one of my boys would say when he was in elementary school and they asked what your dad did, he would just look at him and go, he sells drugs. So I'd like to share with you today 3 lessons I've learned along the way. The first lesson is to stay open to new ideas and opportunities. When Cindy and I were first married, I was working during the day and Cindy was working second shift at Brookwood Hospital in Birmingham. 2 of our neighbors worked in medical sales, selling the first blood glucose testing strips for diabetes. I'd have dinner with those 2 more nights a week than Cindy. One night, after kicking their butts in board games and drinking a few gin and tonics, one of them said, why don't you come do what we do? And we talked about why their jobs were so special and how they loved helping patients live better lives. Well, I had worked my way through college selling stereo equipment and setting up my own recording business and thought, well, I've got the skills to be a salesperson. So on my day off from work, I spent the day with one of them going to doctors' offices and pharmacies, and I saw a new opportunity. I love the atmosphere, the professionalism, and most of all, I love the possibility of helping sick patients live better lives. Well, and I also kind of like the idea of having a company car. So I decided to explore medical sales. I started my search by responding to help wanted ads and sending in resumes by snail mail. Sometimes I think the company sent the rejection letters before they opened the envelope. You know, here was a music ed major who wanted to be in medical sales. Really? I got really fast rejections. I found a recruiter in Birmingham who placed only salespeople and I thought was willing to help me. Every week I'd call and he'd say, Jim, there's a lot of activity, but not much entry level. After 6 weeks of getting the same answer, I said I wanted to meet with him face-to-face again. And during that session, I looked him in the eye and said, Earl, I'm going to get a job in this field, and somebody's going to make money off of me doing it. If it's going to be you, let's get moving, and if it's not, tell me now, and I'll quit wasting both of our time. He sat back in his chair and laughed and just kind of looked at me and said, so you think you're pretty good, huh? And I said, yeah. He said, well, what are you doing Monday night? And I said, I don't know, what am I doing? And he gave me a battery of scientific and sales aptitude tests. And within 3 months, I was a pharmaceutical sales rep. So yeah, I ended up in pharmaceuticals and biotech because of kicking people's butts at board games and drinking gin and tonics, and maybe being open to some new ideas and opportunities. The second lesson is to be curious and never stop learning from others. Yes, you can learn a lot from the internet and from reading, but when people invest in you, magic can happen. I'm in a field where almost everybody has an advanced degree. Masters, PhDs, medical doctors. These are bright, well-educated people that are willing to share what they know. So everywhere I worked, I found a scientific mentor who was willing to help me learn some aspect of biology or some discipline of medicine. They were generous with their time, and I was a grateful student. But what could they learn from a music major? Well, in music, we're disciplined with the way we practice our instruments. We're really good at listening, and we learn how to work together as an ensemble. These are all skills that are real world and business skills. So when I was running companies, I loved to meet with other companies and do the introductions, because the first person would go, I have an MD from Harvard. And the second one would go, I have a PhD from MIT. And the third one would sit back and go, well, I have both. And it would come around to me, and I'd go, I have a degree in music education from Jacksonville State University. And one of them would inevitably look at me and go, wait a minute, I thought you were the CEO. One time, one of the hotshot doctors asked me, what can you possibly bring to a biotech company with your music degree? And I thought about it and told him, the one thing that you know when you're a conductor of a band or an orchestra is that everybody sitting in front of you is better at what they do than you are. Whether it's the last chair violin or the last chair clarinet, you will never be as good at what they do as they are. I found the same to be true in the sciences. Whether you're leading a department or a company in biotech, you're just like that conductor. You may have the baton in your hand, and you're setting the direction, the tone, and you're there coaching them to be their best selves. But the real key is to respect them and what they can do and realize that each of those people has their part to play. And my final lesson is about leading people. Over the years, I've developed 2 rules of leading people. The first is that great people pick where they work and who they work for. A corollary of that is that people take a job for the opportunity and they leave because of their boss. I've learned that the key to leadership success is treating people right. You listen to their needs and you help them fulfill their dreams. It's a high bar, but as all of the graduates look for your next job, ask yourself if the company and your prospective supervisor understand your passion, your motivation, and the special sauce that you bring to that position. And if they don't, you may want to keep looking. My second rule is to remember why people work, that people work for the benefit of themselves and those they love. I often tell first-level managers to make sure that they know what drives their people. Is it recognition? Is it a cash reward? Is it time away to spend with family? Or is it a personal goal like running a marathon? Give them a little space and grace to take care of the things in their life that are most important to them. You'll gain their respect and their loyalty and a reputation that will have the best people wanting to work for you. So today I leave you with 3 thoughts. Be open to new ideas and opportunities. Be curious, ask questions, and never stop learning from other people. And always remember that great people pick where they work and who they work for. Find a supervisor, a business owner, an administrator, or a mentor that will invest in you and your dreams. So for all of you receiving degrees today, enjoy the journey ahead with all of its twists and turns. Follow your passion, your heart, and your dreams, and you'll make great things happen for yourselves, your family, and the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schoenig, for your remarks. We are so proud of you, your accomplishments, and your commitment to making the world a better place for all. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and welcome our faculty who are participating in today's commencement. Would the faculty please stand as you are comfortable? The faculty have worked tirelessly and with compassion and creativity to ensure our students reach their goal of obtaining a college degree. They have, yes, let's go ahead and give them a hand. They have supported, guided, redirected, and challenged the students as they sought to achieve their academic goals. Please join me again in applauding the faculty and thanking them for their contributions to the educational accomplishments of today's class of JSU graduates. Thank you, faculty. You may be seated. Today, we recognize a number of bachelor's degree recipients who are graduating with special honors and Latin honors. They are identified by the gold cords that they wear. Graduates, as I call for your group of honors designations to stand, please do so and remain standing until all honors graduates are standing. Students graduating summa cum laude have achieved an institutional grade point average of 3.9 or higher on a 4-point grading system. Will those graduates with this distinction please stand and remain standing? Students graduating magna cum laude have achieved a grade point average of 3.7 to 3.89. Will those graduates please stand and remain standing? Students graduating cum laude have achieved a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.69. Will those graduates please stand and remain standing? Phi Kappa Phi is the nation's oldest national honor society for all academic disciplines. Phi Kappa Phi initiates only those students who have maintained an excellent academic record in all courses throughout their undergraduate or graduate careers. Will all Phi Kappa Phi members who are graduating this morning please stand and remain standing? Maybe they already are. Please join me in acknowledging this outstanding group of JSU graduates. Well done, honors graduates. You may be seated. Now, the moment we have anticipated and the reason we are here, the conferral of degrees. Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise? President Killingsworth, I present to you the candidates for graduate degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Alabama and by the Jacksonville State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the graduate degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
Will all candidates for baccalaureate or undergraduate degrees please stand? President Killingsworth, I present to you the candidates for undergraduate degrees.
All right. Graduates, are you ready? Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Alabama and by the Jacksonville State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the undergraduate degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left. Welcome, welcome to the community of scholars. I proudly proclaim that you are now graduates and alumni of Jacksonville State University. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. It is now time to introduce our convocation bell ringer. Will Mr. James Dingler please come forward at this time? In the fall of 2019, a freshman class member rang the bell at freshman convocation, symbolizing the beginning of the freshman journey to earning a bachelor's degree. The bell ringing at commencement symbolizes the student completing and earning the bachelor's degree. To commemorate today's graduation, Mr. James Dingler will now ring the bell. Thank you, James.
Will the graduate degree recipients please rise?
Good morning. I am Dr. Channing Ford, Dean of Graduate Studies. Today I present those individuals completing their graduate degrees. With the completion of your degree, you have now earned the privilege of wearing a hood. The hood symbolizes not only your accomplishment and academic distinction, but your field of expertise. The color of the velvet trim is distinctive of your academic field, and the interior lining of red and white is worn to represent Jacksonville State University as your degree-granting institution. I present the recipients of master's degrees. These individuals have fulfilled the requirements of the Master of Arts, the Masters of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work degrees. Graduates, please come to the stage to be recognized.
Master of Arts in English, Latoya Arnice Dixon. Natalie Kate Freeman. Christopher Heiserer. Master of Arts in History, Aaron Mitchell Triplett. Master of Arts in Music with a concentration in Education Instrumental, James Brandon Owens. Master of Science in Biology, Bridget Cherie Gray. Master of Business Administration with a concentration in Accounting, Savannah Grace Ham. Master of Business Administration, Caitlin Garner-Ballou. Alexander Christopher Bingle. Kalia Levon Braswell. Peyton Renee Grimes. Brett Dawson Mackey. Haley Victoria McBride. Michael Mize. Nina Piper White. Master of Business Administration with a concentration in Healthcare Administration, Macy Leanna Freeman. Candace McKinley. Samuel Harris Norton. Terry Austin Riles. Master of Science in Manufacturing Systems Technology, Nicholas Harper. Master of Public Administration with a concentration in Administrative Management, Brittany Frankham Bennett. Tyler Ashley Law. Master of Public Administration with a concentration in Education, Abby Christina Beatty. Master of Science in Criminal Justice, Philip Merriweather. Master of Science in Emergency Management, Quandarius Marquise Catlin. Angelise Marie Lucena Nazario. Tammy Amelia Pierce. The College of Arts, Humanities, and Sciences.
Good morning. I'm Tim Limblom, Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Sciences. I present the recipients of undergraduate degrees who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Arts, Humanities, and Sciences. Graduates, please come to the stage to be recognized.
Kaylin Jill Albright. Caroline Elizabeth Beatty. LaDerek Des Moines Bell Jr. Hunter Matthew Benefield. Grant Joel Bivens. Dylan Trey Brooks. Emily Copeland. DeMarquise Deontay Davis. Tiffany Foreman. Shanna Lynn Harville. Kyle Bernard Holt. Clarence Lamont Jackson. Ann Hall Jones. Summer Rain Kiker. Crystal Gail Lightsey. Garrett Lyles. David Michael Littlejohn Jr. Christian Armani Murray. William Summers Osteen. Janet Michelle Parker. Kyra Elise Parker. Second Lieutenant Samuel Patman. Jawan Davon Purdue. Phasia Lachey Poe. Lauren Curley Prickett. Michael Stephen Reed II. Katricia Roper. Taylor Yavondria Thicklin. Hezzy Woodrow Thompson. Terry Donnell Thompson Jr. Tyler Trivalpiece. John Frederick Vermouth. Genavia Linnell Westbrook. Bonnie Lynn Zeiler. The College of Business and Industry.
Dean of the College of Business and Industry. I present the recipients for undergraduate degrees who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Business and Industry. Graduates, please come to the stage to be recognized.
Destiny Sierra Adcock. Katie Elizabeth Alexander. Armatania Perez Andres. Jesse Bailey. Jackson Connor Barber. Edward Cade Bellamy. Austin Reese Brazier. Ryan Butler. Rex Allen Cortez. Alyssa Ellie Cash. Jennifer Nicole Cook. Edward Cortez. Gabrielle Rose Cross. James Samuel Dingler. Stuart Douglas. Mackenzie Elliott. Haley Michelle Ford. Erica Garcia. Carlos Jesus Gonzalez. Cody Ryan Grammer. Jeremy Leon Griffin. Matthew Caleb Hanvey. Rebecca Grace Harrell. Jeffrey Howard Jr. Devin Sean Humes. William Shane Jackson. Carmen Elise Johnson. Jeremiah Wanzel Johnson. Savannah Gabriel Key. Gavin Lindsay. Julian Lopez. DeMonte Rashad Loud. Madison Alexandria McCoy. Alexis Carolyn Mitchell. John Keith Mitchell Jr. Elena Michelle Moeller. Benjamin Morris. William Logan Nelms. Griffin Allen Pace. Elida Pascual Francisco. Tina Lynn Collins Rutledge. John William Short. Dawson James Smith. Christian Joseph Spradlin. James Riley McCain Story. William Campbell Sweat. Nibhal Tamrakar. Zachary Joseph Thompson. Caitlin Marie Trahan. Garrett Tyler Watkins. The College of Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Bauer Graham, Dean of the Houston Cole Library and Acting Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. I present the recipients of the undergraduate degrees who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Social Work degrees in the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Graduates, please come to the stage to be recognized.
Tamya Nicole Allen. Sarah Elizabeth Arnold. Hakeem Dewan Bennett. Monet Capri Brooks. Mindy Brown. Taya Ariane Buchanan. Carson Murphy Childers. Latea Clay. Brittany Geneva Colley. Shavetta Delonte Cunningham. Annika Lena Dillman. Hannah Ray Dyer. Jakaria Deshawn Goodwin. Adria Celeste Jones. Rachel Ling Chi Lawley. Carmen Victoria Moore. Taylor Kaylee Parsons. Andy Marie Pate. Hannah Simpson. Kayla Smith. Kaylee Lynn Stanley. Anna Grace Wally. Asia Elizabeth Willingham. Breland Wofford.
Congratulations to all of our graduates and best wishes for a successful career and a happy life. You can cheer. This is a happy day. They've earned it. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Casey Ogle, Director of Alumni Relations, to welcome our newest graduates to the Alumni Association. Ms. Ogle.
On behalf of the JSU National Alumni Association, I want to welcome you to our alumni family, a network of over 76,000 graduates across the globe. What I need you to know is that your relationship with JSU doesn't end today. We want and we need you to stay involved. Take advantage of the networking opportunities that the Alumni Association provides. Attend an alumni event and get to know other Gamecocks in your area. We will ask you to give back in whatever capacity you can, whether it be helping us recruit future students, mentoring a current student, or supporting a scholarship when you can. We are so proud of you, and we cannot wait to see all the amazing things that come your way. So now, we want you to take your strengths and take your passion and go make our world a better place. Congratulations, graduates, and don't ever forget, we are forever Gamecocks.
We now invite you to stand as you are comfortable for the benediction by Pastor Michael Walker and remain standing for the recessional.
You know, benediction is the blessing, so I'm going to declare the blessing. Great Almighty God, I ask for your blessings. I ask for the blessings of the Lord upon all of our graduates today. Bless them also with wisdom to make the decisions for the next phase of their lives. Open gigantic doors of opportunity. Give them divine guidance and direction moving forward. And for everyone under the sound of my voice, Lord, let the celebration continue with your goodness, safety, and protection. And may your presence be ever with us in the name of the Christ Jesus. Amen.
This concludes our summer 2023 commencement ceremony. It is now time for the recessional. Please remain in your seats until the recessional is completed. After the recessional, family and friends are encouraged to meet the graduates outside the Coliseum. Thank you for coming.